my name's Christina and I'm a travel specialist for As You Wish Vacations. If you've been following this video series, you know that I specialize in the Disney products, but I do book destinations all around the world. So if you're planning a vacation, reach out to me, I'm happy to help. This video series does focus on Walt Disney World specifically. And this part of the series, we've kind of followed it from choosing where to stay to booking your vacation, what do you want to do. Now we're talking about where you want to eat. Last week we talked about Magic Kingdom restaurants. Now we're talking about EPCOT restaurants. There's a lot of them, so I'm going to break this video up into two different parts so that I can get them all in and not have to make you sit here and watch this for a while. So EPCOT's broken up into two different sections. There's Future World and World Showcase. Most of the dining options are in the World Showcase, and the World Showcase probably has the most table service restaurants in one location. So each of the countries have a table service restaurant in them, with the exception of the American Adventure. So before I move over to the World Showcase, let's talk a little bit about Future World. So Future World has the Garden Grill. So the Garden Grill is a character meal. It has Chip and Dale and Mickey and Pluto. The restaurant rotates, which is really cool. But what I think is the coolest part is that all of the produce used in the meals at Garden Grill is grown in the Living with the Land Pavilion. So if you go through Living with the Land, you can see some of the produce that will be brought up to Garden Grill. All right, now we're going over to the World Showcase. I'm gonna start in Mexico and work my way around. So Mexico has two table service restaurants. There's the Hacienda San Angel. It is on the water. It's brand new. I haven't eaten there yet, but I've heard it's excellent. You're gonna get some really fresh, really unique meals. You're gonna get carnitas, you're gonna get short ribs. I would say it's slightly more upscale than the San Angel restaurant, which is inside. Inside you'll get more of those Mexican favorites. You'll get quesadillas, enchiladas, tacos. They're about the same price point for both. I would definitely recommend the Hacienda before the San Angel restaurant. San Angel restaurant's really nice. It's inside. You get to watch the boats for the Three Caballeros ride in there. It's dark. Atmosphere is really cool. It's like you're eating outside, but you're getting really expensive, mediocre quesadillas, enchiladas, etc. So definitely go outside, get those carnitas, short ribs, snapper, a little bit more Mexican flavors, and much better food. Moving our way right along, you get to restaurant Akershus. We talked about this in our character dining as well. It is a princess dining. So there you'll meet with some of the princesses. You'll meet with Belle, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, and then there may or may not be a few others. Snow White is sometimes there, Mulan is sometimes there, Mary Poppins is sometimes there, which surprises me, but she's one of my favorites, so can't complain too much, right? That she's not a princess and she's at the princess dining. Anyway, this is a buffet, so for breakfast it's pretty traditional. For dinner you have kind of a cold cut buffet, some of your buffet favorites for pickier eaters, but then you also pick a dish off the menu. They have things with lingonberries, they have smoked salmon, so definitely some of those Nordic inspirations in the food, but definitely toned down a little bit for pickier eaters, so it is popular with families. Very, very good. Probably one of my favorite character meals on property. Then you get to China. China has 9 Dragons, and this is probably the worst restaurant on property. You can always find reservations here, but it's not your Chinese food from home, but it's also not traditional Chinese food or authentic Chinese food. So you're gonna get those things like sesame beef and chicken, kung pao beef and chicken, Mongolian beef, sweet and sour pork, those things, but they're pretty terrible. So skip this one unless, you know, things are always changing. Unless you want to try it, I should probably give it another chance. But I love Chinese food. I love both traditional Chinese food and takeout Chinese food, authentic, whatever. This is just not good. Then you move into Germany. Germany has the Biergarten. Biergarten is so much fun. You get to sit at these long tables. There's an Oompa band. You talk to the tables around you. It's really like being at Oktoberfest. And I've been to Oktoberfest, so it's pretty accurate, except it's a little bit more clean. It's Disney-fied Oktoberfest, definitely. You feel a lot more comfortable there than you would at a beer tent in Munich. So it's a buffet. You have bratwurst and sausage and sauerkraut and all of those German favorites. So the last country I'm going to talk about in this video is Italy. So Italy has 2 table service restaurants. They have Via Napoli, which is on the newer side. Via Napoli is kind of a quicker table service. They have these big, huge pizza ovens that are named after the volcanoes. They're really, really cute. They have pizza. They have some other dishes as well, but the pizza is excellent. Some of the best pizza on property. It is a little overpriced for pizza, but if you're sharing it, it's definitely a good use that way. If you're on the dining plan, I like to always do a 2 table service credit. If you do want an extra sit-down restaurant, but you did want to use those table service credits, this is a great place to share a pizza, not pay a whole lot, and get something a little bit more substantial if you're snacking around the world. There's also Tutto Italia. Tutto Italia is an Italian restaurant. It's kind of more fine Italian dining, so you're gonna get those pastas, some steak, those kind of things. It is on the expensive side. It's very, very good. So Tutto Italia is a Italian fine dining, so you'll have more of your pastas, and you'll have some steak options, some appetizers. It's really, really excellent. A little overpriced, but very, very good. So I'll see you guys in part 2. Make sure that you email me when you're ready to plan your trip, Christina at aywvacations. Follow me on Instagram at aywchristina. And as always, I hope all of your vacations are exactly as you wish.